Welcome back to our channel. Today, we bring you breaking news that no one saw coming. Just when everyone thought the case was finally over, Menglong's mother has stepped forward with shocking evidence that could change everything. What she revealed has left the public in absolute shock, and it's sparking heated discussions everywhere. If you don't want to miss out on any updates surrounding this unbelievable twist, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell. Trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next. The atmosphere surrounding the mysterious case of Menglong had finally begun to settle. For weeks, headlines had dominated every corner of the media, dissecting every angle, every possible suspect, and every hidden motive. People thought the storm was over, that the tragedy had been wrapped up, and that no further revelations could possibly shake the already fragile ground beneath the case. Yet, in a stunning and unexpected turn of events, Menglong's mother has come forward, and what she revealed has thrown the entire story back into chaos. It is not just another detail, not just a whisper of speculation, but evidence that has the potential to rewrite everything we thought we knew. The public had begun to move on. Social media had slowed down, and although the case lingered in the minds of many, most accepted that the investigation had reached its conclusion. But then, in one chilling moment, Menglong's mother appeared in front of cameras and with trembling hands revealed the truth she had been holding back. People watching could not believe what they were hearing. Some froze in shock, others shouted in disbelief, and many immediately took to their phones to share the revelation with the world. Within minutes, the internet was ablaze again, hashtags trending at lightning speed, each one carrying the weight of this mother's heartbreaking yet explosive disclosure. Her words were simple, but their impact was devastating. For so long, investigators and the public believed the story had only one direction. But this testimony cracked open the foundation of the case. What if the true culprit had been overlooked? What if the entire narrative constructed until now was a carefully crafted illusion designed to protect someone else? Her statement suggested just that. And with every syllable she spoke, the case that was thought to be closed unraveled like a tightly wound thread, leaving behind nothing but raw shock and an endless list of unanswered questions. The scene itself was unforgettable. Cameras zoomed in on her face, etched with grief and exhaustion, but also with the determination of a mother who could no longer stay silent. Her voice shook, but her eyes carried the fire of truth. "This is not the end," she said, a sentence that instantly echoed through every platform and news outlet. It was not only a declaration, but a warning. She had brought forward evidence that investigators either ignored or deliberately suppressed, evidence that could point to someone entirely new, someone powerful, someone untouchable, someone the public never imagined could be involved. Speculation spread like wildfire. Comment sections exploded with theories. Some claimed her revelation confirmed long-circulated rumors that the investigation had been manipulated from within. Others believed it was the missing puzzle piece that explained the inconsistencies many had noticed but could never prove. The name of Menglong, once tied to stardom and artistry, was now forever tied to a case that seemed bottomless, a case that refused to be buried no matter how hard some forces tried to silence it. What struck people most was not just the information itself, but the timing. Why now? Why did she wait until now to speak? For days leading up to her disclosure, whispers hinted that something was about to happen. Observers noticed her increasing presence near the courthouse, the quiet meetings with journalists, the silent tears caught on camera when she thought no one was looking. And then, as if waiting for the perfect storm, she finally struck with her truth. 5 minutes were all it took for the internet to ignite. 5 minutes were enough to undo months of carefully crafted narratives. Behind her words was a pain no one could measure. The loss of her son had already crushed her, yet she gathered the strength to face a nation and expose what she believed was hidden in plain sight. Her courage became the spark that reignited a case many thought was closed forever. Viewers from around the world expressed their disbelief. I thought I knew everything about this case, but now I feel like we've been living inside a lie. Another wrote, if this is true, then everything changes. Everyone we trusted is now under suspicion. The ripple effect of her revelation has already begun. Authorities who once claimed the investigation was complete are now facing pressure to reopen the case. Legal experts are debating on live television, arguing whether the new evidence is admissible, whether it was overlooked intentionally, and whether those in power were involved in keeping it hidden. The very foundation of the justice system is under scrutiny as people demand transparency and accountability. This is no longer just about Menglong. It is about the truth itself and whether it can survive in a world of corruption and silence. As the dust settles, the weight of her testimony grows heavier. Each replay of her trembling voice fuels more questions. Each shared clip spreads further across borders, and each person who hears her story becomes part of a global audience demanding answers. It feels less like the continuation of a case and more like the beginning of a war between truth and deception. The question on everyone's lips now is who will be exposed next, and more importantly, how deep does this dark labyrinth go? For now, one thing is certain. The case of Menglong is far from over. The mother's revelation has cracked open a vault of secrets that will not be easily closed again. What seemed to be the end has become a new beginning, a darker, more dangerous chapter that threatens to unravel reputations, careers, and perhaps even entire institutions. The silence has been broken, and the echoes of her words will continue to shake the world long after today. This is only the start, and as the story unfolds, one cannot help but wonder, was this the truth everyone was afraid to face? Or is it just the first glimpse of something even more terrifying hiding beneath the surface? The weight of her revelation still lingers in the air. People are replaying her words frame by frame, searching for hidden clues in her tone, her eyes, even the pauses between her sentences. And then, as more details begin to surface, the shock grows even deeper. It was not merely an emotional cry from a grieving mother. It was accompanied by fragments of evidence she had safeguarded all this time. A voice recording, faint but chilling, a handwritten note with Menglong's name on it, scribbled in panic, and photographs, blurry, grainy, but unmistakably real, showing someone meeting with Menglong the very night he was last seen alive. The public gasped as these fragments came to light. The voice recording captured words that no one expected to hear, a confrontation, tense and angry, echoing with accusations and threats. Though muffled, one voice was clearly recognizable, belonging to someone who had previously been dismissed as irrelevant to the case. How had investigators missed this? Or, more disturbingly, had they chosen to bury it?